Almost 15 minutes later, the sound of the rain was drowned out by the noise of 20 crossbow bolts hitting the side of Holly's house. "Aha," nodded the sheep, tucking a fob watch back into his velvet waistcoat. 14 minutes and 12 seconds. Didn't beat my record. Holly chuckled. "Oh, but you were so very angry that day." He shrugged. "Back then, being called a sheep was rather rage-inducing." "It's hardly a compliment now," the woodpecker remarked. "All you do is sit around." "I'm writing my memoirs." A second round of crossbow bolts thudded against the house as Holly finished her cup of tea. "James, load the trebuchet." The sheep levered himself to his feet as Holly opened the balcony doors and looked down at the night. "What now? I'm just doing my hair." "You're lying, witch! Come down here, or we will burn you out." Holly sighed. "I'm not a witch, but if I was, don't you think I'd have some sort of protection against fire?" "You're a witch!" "Then you won't be able to burn my house down." Holly shook her head slowly. "Your logic isn't logicking." "Men, light your arrows," the knight ordered. Holly stepped to the side. "Okay, James, you're up." The trebuchet was only the size of a coffee table, but it didn't need to be much bigger, since the payload was only a baker's dozen of rock cakes. Rock cakes that glowed. Rock cakes that glowed and exploded into a multicoloured cloud of sizzling magic amongst the troop of cavalry. "Witch!" yelled the commander. "I don't know how many times I have to tell you that I'm not a witch." With a cacophony of splashing thuds, every knight in the troop fell off their horse and landed in the muddy vegetable patch. "Do not lie! That was magic! You're a witch!" Holly grinned as a sudden chorus of croaks erupted from the fallen knights. "What have you done to them?" The commander watched in horror as a large toad hopped out of every suit of armour. "They're my new gardeners. I'm a huge fan of natural pest control." "You turn them into toads and you claim you're not a witch?" "Oh, I'm not a witch," Holly replied with a bright smile. "I'm a sorcerer.